up, you guys? It's me, Ille, and as you can see, I'm together with my lovely friends. Hi! Who came all the way to Belgium to help me out with these videos, and of course have like a little cute reunion.
Yay!
Yeah.
My name is Celia, and these guys call me Ceci because it's easier. And I'm from Denmark.
And I'm Jessi, and I'm from Germany.
We met each other in South Korea, in Seoul.
I love you so.
And we traveled there together with EF. I made like a little vlog kind of thing. I also made this video like 15 things you need to know when you go to EF Seoul. I had like so many questions on YouTube, on Instagram, like personal messages about the school and like how things work and how to prepare. So I thought, you know, we should like put every question that you have in this bowl and answer them together.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because everything is better together.
Yeah.
To decide who's gonna pick the first question,
We're gonna do
Kaibai-bo! Kaibai-bo!
Kaibai-bo! Kaibai-bo! Kaibai-bo! Kaibai-bo! Come on, you guys.
First question. What are the most important apps to install? So there are actually quite a few. Everything Kakao.
Kakao Talk is like the most important.
Yeah.
Like this is the app.
Kakao
This is
Talk.
how it
Talk.
looks. Like this. You have all your chats.
Yeah.
And
It works like Messenger, like WhatsApp. It's like exactly the same.
Yeah.
I think if you like search on your phone Kakao, you will actually have like a lot of useful apps like Kakao Talk to talk to
Kakao
someone.
Taxi.
Kakao Taxi, Kakao Metro, Kakao Bus, Kakao
Everything.
everything Kakao.
You're
And then
gonna-
Kakao Map as well, and then
Yeah.
Map of Seoul. Oh, and also I think a useful app is Papago.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
Papago is actually
Is it a translation app?
yeah, like especially for Asian
Yeah,
language.
Korean language.
It's a very useful app to like talk with your host family.
Yeah.
Also with teachers.
With
Yeah.
teachers,
Yeah.
yeah. But I think it's useful to install. It's not really an app, but to install. It's
The
really
alphabet
the keyboard, yeah,
Right.
that's the
You
Korean
need that.
keyboard.
You need that.
It's the
What was it?
pollution app.
The pollution is really bad.
Bad.
in Seoul
Oh,
right
wow.
Right now in Seoul, it's like orange.
Really
It's orange,
bad.
and when it's
red,
really bad, it's red.
It tells you how bad
And-
the air is outside and whether or not you should wear a mask.
And what kind of mask? There are different masks for different kind of status you
Yeah.
have.
Like, don't go to the store and be like, oh, that mask looks fancy. I'm gonna
No.
look like a K-pop star.
No.
Next.
How did you study what you learned? Okay, we should ask the professional.
Yeah.
Study
Ceci
girl.
was like the best.
She was like the best in Korean.
I didn't study a lot at home, I guess.
Everything you learned in class, try to use it immediately.
Yeah.
And for example, like when you go with a bus, or you have to ask like how much is this, or oh, I want a coffee or something like that. Just try it. Like
Yeah.
the people appreciate that a lot when they see, oh wow, she's a foreigner, but she's trying. Just try to speak a lot
Yeah.
with your host family, with your teachers, and
Also, you get homework. Well,
Yeah.
you can choose your homework. Like, your homework was like
K-pop lyrics. Every week, one song, like Korean song I like, and I write the whole song, and this is how I practice writing Korean Hangul.
Do you have to plan the activities by yourself?
No,
activities
they're like
for you.
activity
Yeah.
coordinators.
Yeah.
That's the name of them, and they're like our activity coordinator. She was like the
she was
most
wonderful.
adorable girl. Like she was our big sister. Everything you need, she's there for you.
Yeah, she'll help you like go to the doctor.
Everything. Like when you need something with your phone or something, like she was always there, and she does all the activities.
You can request some activities by yourself, and then there will be a board at the school. Like Monday is gonna be bowling. Tuesday is norebang.
Yeah.
Korean barbecue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be there, and then you can choose like whether or not you.
And almost every time there's an activity, you eat together before.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Okay. Do you have any regrets?
Hell no. How was it to live in Seoul? Like I lived in a quite big city, so for me it was not that shocking. But it's an Asian country first.
Yeah.
It's different, and then it's like a big city. Like there lived like what 8 million people, 10 million, like a lot of people. You have to like learn how the system is in Korea.
Once you figure it out, it's like you actually like you've never been somewhere else.
Like I didn't like it. It was a dust.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
the pollution is really bad. Like the students have like the first weeks they have kind of problems with the pollution. You should wear a mask, definitely.
Yeah, I think for me, the most weird thing like I have to adapt to was like people staring at you.
For Koreans, foreigners are still something like really new.
Yeah, they don't look at you like in a
In
weird
a bad
It's
way.
like
It's like
wow.
just like they're like, oh wow, a foreigner. Like for me, the best thing was it doesn't matter how, like, what time it was. You could do everything you want. Like you were hungry. It was 1 a.m. in the morning. It doesn't matter. Like you could eat everything you want. You could go everywhere you want. Like you could do party at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Nobody would care.
Because that's like normal.
Yeah, it's normal. It's totally normal.
Like Seoul literally lives 24/7.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Did you learn a lot of Korean in 2 weeks? That's
Yeah,
for you.
that's for me. I mean, I learned the basics like survival Korean.
Yeah.
And you can order food
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you can ask some where you're going.
And read and write
Oh, yeah,
Hangul.
yeah,
read
yeah.
and
That's
write.
amazing.
Whose turn is it?
Mine. Is it interesting to learn Korean before you go to school? Personally, I think it's good that you already know Hangul.
Definitely.
Know how to write, like the letters, like the Korean alphabet, and read it. On your first day, they will like test you with a teacher and she will give you something to read. If you
It's
don't,
just like one line.
yeah, one line.
One line.
If you like, no, I cannot read it,
Like me.
then it's no problem. On your first day, you will have like a makeup class to learn Hangul, like how to write and how to read it.
Yeah.
So don't panic if you
No.
don't know it, but it is an advantage.
Yeah,
if you do.
it's definitely an advantage.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely learn the Hangul before.
Yeah.
I didn't. Do it.
Girl, so aggressive.
I'm from Germany. So. Any tips for saving money? Oh, girl.
Don't ask me.
Oh my
we all
god,
do.
that's like thanks mommy and daddy because I was there for 3 months and like after 6 weeks I was like, "Ugh, where did my money go?"
It does like depend on your mindset. If you're thinking I'm just gonna enjoy myself, then you're not gonna save any money.
And you shouldn't. Like that's an
Yeah.
experience you're maybe gonna do just once. Like
Yeah.
do whatever you want.
You're gonna regret if you're gonna be there and like,
Oh,
I'm not gonna
can't.
do that because I
Yeah.
have to save money. No,
Just
do it.
Yeah. If you did want to save money, like food is cheap.
Yeah,
so that's
that's
not
true.
a problem. That's not a problem.
There are a lot of ways to travel cheap.
Usual like the buses and the subway, that's not expensive.
No, it's not.
That's not expensive.
Okay.
Well, be careful with taxis because sometimes when they see that you're a foreigner, they will like charge you more.
That's true.
Actually, it's a shame if you have to save money.
Yeah.
So be sure you have like a big budget
Like-
when you go.
Yeah,
Try.
like make sure that you say, okay, this is the amount I'm taking, and it's more than you think you're gonna spend.
Let's go. Ceci.
Is it possible to work or do other activities next to school? Well,
Work it depends.
Work.
I don't know about work,
Yeah.
but I mean other activities. I went to 1 Million. I went to
Yeah,
dance.
Oh yeah, definitely.
like
you can do
hobby things you can
Hobby,
definitely do.
everything you want.
But work
You
might
can-
be difficult.
Work might be difficult. Yeah.
Like a friend of us, he's an amazing dancer. We searched for a cheap dance studio, and then he just gave dance class for our students, and he did like K-pop dance classes, and that's the way he could like earn a little bit of money, like not much, but like a little bit, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
But like maybe like work, the reason why we say no is because school is like a big chunk of the day.
Like you need a work permission.
You need a work visa.
Yeah.
You
And
need a
if
visa
you
for
get
that.
one, awesome. But if don't, you can't work. Like, and you need to talk Korean.
And you need to talk Korean.
Yeah.
And you have to have like a Korean resume and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. Do you still have contact with people from EF Seoul? Besides these lovely ladies, of course, there's we have our friend in New York.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Jackie.
Jackie.
We love you.
Like you still have contact with your host family.
That's true. And we have still contact. Like we're texting and like we have Instagram and we're like liking the photos. And I hope I'm getting to see them really, really soon.
The school has Instagram and they follow students sometimes. So whenever like post something, it's possible that they like react to it.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
Yeah.
The teachers and stuff. Yeah.
Then we also have Ivan, and well, we're gonna call him because he's still in Korea. He's going to build a career there. How are you?
I'm so good. I love your hair so much right now.
Oh, thank you.
You look sexy, Ivan.
Can you tell the people like how you experienced EF and how it like changed your life?
You met a lot of people that are really amazing, like these ones right here.
Aww.
Like also, you are able to travel around and do whatever you want. Basically, the teachers, some of the teachers are really amazing. But if you are going to Korea to really learn Korean, I will not recommend it. But if you're going to Korea to experience like a Korean life and also like have friends, like make friends that go around Korea, it's perfect.
Yeah.
And you have a boyfriend, don't you?
This one.
Hey.
Hi.
I met him. He's really nice.
So what was your favorite memory?
Actually, Busan with you.
Yeah! So can you tell, like, can you actually like talk about what you're doing right now?
I just came back from IKEA.
But what are you doing?
But what
like,
are
in Korea?
What
are you doing
what are
in
you?
Korea?
What are you right now?
What?
Wait, what?
Right now, Korea, I study Korean.
And
I am in YG training.
training.
A trainee! He got it!
I mean, like, it's high level, you know?
Yeah, but you like...
But you got YG. You did, while you were at EF, you did a couple of auditions, right?
I did auditions. When I arrived, I did auditions for Big Hit. And then I sent basically a video of me dancing to the rest of the companies. And then I hear from one girl from EF actually, working with YG. And she was like, you know, I want you to get there because I think you have a lot of potential. She told me about this academy, and it's basically to trainees to become training. And there's like 3 levels: the Y level, G, and X. So I am in level G, and I have my audition in YG to become into like the X class, which is like really high level, and on February.
Wow.
Okay.
You're doing a great job.
Yeah,
Yvonne.
like,
You're
it's
gonna
so
make
amazing.
it. You're gonna make it.
You're probably like the most successful out of all of us. You came there with a purpose.
Yeah, and you deserve it because he really he trained so hard. He did so much. You really deserve it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Oh, we love you, Mom.
We love you, Ivan.
Me. Yes. Was communication with teachers and or students difficult? Most of the time, there was no problem.
No problem. If you know English, if you can speak English, you can talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Except maybe for the Japanese ones.
Yeah. There were a few Japanese students, and they
didn't speak
We
English.
would have to communicate with them in Korean, and when you get there and you're just like broken Korean, like, oh hey.
Yeah.
Maybe you can say enjoy your food. And
Yeah, exactly. And like, 괜찮아요?
Yeah.
Like,
Are you
Are you
okay?
okay?
That's it.
It's this is the most beautiful thing in that kind of travels because you learn people all over the world.
They were from Belgium, from France, from
Canada.
Sweden, Denmark, Germany, Canada, America. We have from Paraguay, Mexico. They were from everywhere, and it was really fun
cool.
because in one way they speak Danish and then French, and then I was talking Spanish, and then it was a mix of everything. Japanese, and then there were Chinese girls. It was really cool. Yeah.
It's my turn?
Yeah.
How much do activities cost? Some of them are for free.
Yeah. And then
Depending on what you do, of course. Before every activity, you go and eat.
so you obviously
so-
you split that bill. And
Yeah.
go there.
So obviously you have to pay for your food. There are a lot of activities for free, and if they do cost money, the activity coordinator will tell you in advance and how much.
And then collect the money before, and you can decide if you're gonna join or not.
If it's not a trip, then it's not that.
Yeah, it's maybe 10,000 won, so about
Yeah.
9 euros.
Yeah.
Was your flight
Included.
in the price? Mine wasn't.
Mine wasn't
No, it's
either.
not.
You can.
You pay a price for the course of like the time you're there, there's a price for the course, and then you pay flight separately. Unless you do it like member, I guess.
How much money did you save? I'm not
Oh,
gonna.
wow. The money is like important thing for you guys.
Yeah. I think I had like 2,000 euros for 1 month extra. I knew I was going to go to 1 million to the dance studio, so I knew that was gonna be an expensive thing. And also because I stayed in a host family for 2 weeks, and then I had my own apartment in
Oh, so you
Itaewon.
had what really beautiful part.
I had my own apartment in Itaewon for 2 weeks, so that was everything for myself. I had to pay everything for myself, so I saved a little bit extra.
I had 3,000, like 1,000 per month. Yeah, mommy and daddy sent me.
I spent about 3,000 euros at the time. So that's like excluding all the things you pay beforehand. That's just being there.
Yeah. Do you have a lot of free time besides class?
It depends on, because sometimes, like you kind of mentioned, the classes start at like 8:30 or 9, I guess. And other times you start at like noon. When you have the early class, you can do, like you have the rest of the day.
I skipped a class or two to do stuff that I wanted to do. It's not that big of a deal, but you shouldn't do it all the time.
They keep track of your attendance.
Yeah, exactly. They will know.
And if
not
you're
there.
under, like, what was it, 70%?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
You're
cannot
not gonna,
graduate.
you cannot graduate.
Yeah.
But you have a lot of free time. Like, you have the weekends and stuff. You can do a lot of things. Like, don't worry about that.
How did you speak with your host family?
I had to use the app Papago a lot because my host family did not speak English at all. This is the app. Like, my host family could speak Korean, they could talk in there, and then it would translate automatically to English, and then I would talk, and then it would translate to Korean. So that was easy for me.
Like, I talked with my host family in English, bad me. They both spoke perfectly English. It was not good for me for learning Korean because I was not forced to speak Korean with them. But still, it was really cool because, you know, just talking normally, fluently with them, it was really easy.
How long did you stay?
Oh.
1 month, but 2 weeks EF, and then 2 weeks on my own.
Yeah.
So 1 month.
I stayed 3 months.
Yeah, and I did 6 weeks. We all came at the same time.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
started at the same day, but we left on another
At different times.
different time.
Yeah.
How do you travel from your state to the school?
I walked.
You
because
walk
I was
all the
I was at the residence, which was they have a new location now, the school, so it's not the same. But I was at the residence, which at the time was a 15 to 20-minute walk.
Well, we stayed in host families, so we needed to go by bus and then by subway. But it's still super easy, like to travel in Seoul. It's really not a problem.
It's gonna be in a radius of like an hour.
But it's normal. Like, maybe for some people it's gonna be like, what, an hour? But it's like, for Korean,
It's very
distance
normal.
is really normal, an
Yeah.
hour drive. Yeah.
Oh, wait, what? Yeah. Are you planning on going back?
Oh,
Yes.
When I have the money.
when my job will allow it.
I
would-
really want to go back.
I wouldn't go back like for 3 months again, but like definitely like for traveling and like visiting my host family, of course, and our friends here there in Korea, definitely.
I would hope, like in the future, I can do it like annually, like, you know,
Like once in
Yeah, yeah,
once
like
in a
one,
year.
like once a year, like maybe 2 weeks, go for 2
Yeah.
weeks and then go back.
Yeah.
But you know,
Yeah.
it's all convenient.
Is it expensive?
Yes.
Done.
Done. Did you go to EF Seoul by yourself?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, obviously you can go with someone else if you want to, but I feel like going by myself was really like
It is quite the
good-
experience.
Yeah, it's a really good experience.
You're on your own, like
Yeah.
completely
Yeah.
on your own.
And you're gonna
Don't be
be-
afraid.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think that's like the coolest thing ever, being alone, but maybe that's personal, I don't know. Because I think if you go like with someone else, or if you already know someone, you're gonna like hang on to that person and like
Yeah.
not be open for
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
else.
Oh, That's a good question, actually. Is it fun when you're under 18 to go to EF Seoul?
Oh,
The most of the cool stuff is at night. So when you're not 19 Korean age,
Which is 18 normal age.
yeah, you can't go out. Like there are like looking for your ID card, and it's gonna be like when you want to go out, it's gonna be a little bit difficult. Like minor, they need to be at home at 11. Yeah, they're already really strict, like the host families. But when you're under like a minor, they're like more because they have to protect you. That's their duty. So.
Do the teachers speak Korean? Yes, they're all Korean.
Of course.
But I think they mean like, do they teach in Korean?
Oh, yes,
They
they
do.
do.
They do.
They only translate when needed.
Yeah.
They do like 없어요 or 아니요, and then you know like, okay, that's, no.
Yeah, and
Or
they
like
also did-
괜찮아요.
Yeah,
I'm 괜찮아요.
괜찮아요. And
괜찮아요. They also did.
They also did like when things were like similar, they would be like 똑같아요.
Yeah,
Yeah.
똑같아요. That's true. But actually, like the first maybe 2 weeks when you don't speak Korean at all, it's a little bit weird. Like the first 2 lessons, you're gonna be like, oh my god. But you get so used to it because
you
you're
get,
like
like-
surrounded by Korean all the
I
time.
think the one thing you get the most out of going to EF Seoul is your understanding of Korean.
Definitely.
Even though you can't speak it well,
You
you actually
understand it.
get a really good like basic understanding.
Definitely.
Oh.
How do you go from the airport to the place you stay at?
You can choose that EF arrange it, and you pay for it beforehand for both trips, and then like they arrange. Oh, sorry, hold on.
Well, it's like that. You can like arrange, like how she said, you can arrange like an airport transport, and they're gonna pick you up. Like they're gonna be like with the
board, and it
board
says
with
EF and your name on it.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
But if you don't, if you're like, no, I don't want to do that,
It's possible to just get around.
Do it on your own.
Yeah, there is actually you can go by train, and you can also take subway, which it's gonna take a little longer.
And you can take a taxi also.
Yeah.
But it's expensive. Don't worry, like don't panic. You have an emergency number.
Oh yes.
Like if something goes wrong, whatever, you can call there and they're gonna be like, okay, don't worry, we're gonna put you up there and there, and everything's gonna be fine. So don't be afraid. Is there Wi-Fi or WLAN in the host family's house?
Of course.
Yeah, mostly. Like,
Most.
Well, I mean, there are like modern families.
yeah.
Well,
And girl, like guys,
If they have
it's
a TV,
Korea.
yeah.
No, and it's Korea.
it
Like,
has
you
the
have
best Wi-Fi in the
no
world.
idea. Like you're going out and you don't need data because you're gonna have everywhere Wi-Fi hotspots. So don't worry about that. You have Wi-Fi in the school. You have Wi-Fi in the residence. Wi-Fi in the
All
host families.
cafes.
All
cafes,
cafes,
every single one.
restaurants, everywhere, like
Yeah.
malls, stores.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah.
everywhere Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Don't worry about
Don't
that.
worry.
Are the people nice there?
Of course!
Yes.
Oh my. Okay, first of all, they're Asians. Like that's their culture, being nice
Yeah,
to
to
people.
strangers, yeah.
Yeah, to strangers, exactly. Like maybe they're not nice to each other, maybe.
Exactly.
But like to strangers, they're the most welcoming people I've ever met in my entire life. And guys, I'm a Spanish girl, like, but they were like, wow. Okay, that's easy. Are you ready? Is it worth the price?
Yes! What activities did you do with EF Seoul?
Oh wow,
A lot of them. We did
Taekwondo.
K-pop dance class?
K-pop dance class.
norebang,
Norebang. Like a lot of food, like Korean
yeah.
barbecue, chicken.
festivals.
Oh, we have festivals.
A K-pop concert
Yeah.
is also one of the.
Of course, all the palace. You can see
All
a
the
lot of
palaces,
palaces.
yeah.
Oh, we did the tea, traditional
Oh yeah,
Korean
tea
taste.
house. Oh.
It was amazing.
I actually did a musical too.
Oh
yeah.
Cool.
Bowling, VR
Bowling,
cafe.
yeah, yeah.
VR cafe was also so much fun.
Yeah,
VR
VR.
cafe.
I did not do that.
Me neither, but they were.
It was really fun,
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
VR cafe.
Yeah.
We went there, and oh yeah, you can like have also like trips to Busan and stuff, like you told about.
And the best activity is going out.
Yeah,
of course.
Octagon.
Party.
Well,
Okay, how do you pay for the residence? That's a question for Sissy.
yeah. But you pay in advance. Like it's not part of the course payment, but you just pay before you go. And if you need to stay longer, you could just pay that there. They will fix it for you.
Yes.
Almost done.
Thank God.
It's just taking forever. Any tips for people who are scared of going to EF Seoul?
Don't be.
It's like the best place.
Okay, but I have to confess, I was scared too, like a lot.
I think we all were.
You were too?
Of course.
Like it's a perfect organization, especially when it's like the first time for you traveling alone by yourself. And you're gonna have so much help from everybody, like really everybody's helping you. And especially Asians and Koreans are really helpful person.
I think if it helps you or if it gives you a safe feeling, you should have the emergency contact in your phone.
Definitely. The contact of your host family.
Yeah, be sure to have like all contacts like on paper or in your phone. So you know who to call like when you get scared or when there's something wrong.
Yeah.
So make sure you have like all your papers done and then you don't have to like freak out about that. You can just like focus on your trip.
On traveling, yeah. What's the age range?
It's like 16 to 30.
16? No, you can be like 50.
For example, like this one man, he was in our class, he was studying Korean because of work.
Or for his business.
For his business, right. So there are like different reasons why people are in EF. Like not only just for the experience Korean and K-pop
Or not
and stuff.
only teenagers
No.
who love K-pop.
No, there are like a lot
There's
of
a lot of
different people there.
But I will say, like, mostly
Yeah.
The majority of
16
the people.
to 30 is where the age range is usually at.
Yeah.
And then there are a few that like go above.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Oh.
what did you do in the weekend?
Sleep long,
Eat a lot.
eat a lot.
And
It was like the time to charge for me.
Yeah,
For me, it was
literally.
like charging.
Yeah, you can take time in the weekend to like visit stuff. Like we went to Busan during the weekend.
I love to go, like I did a lot, also like I did a lot of activities with my host family.
You can go on a date.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean,
just date.
there are possibilities.
Yeah, cute Korean guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Or not Korean guys, maybe they're like some
Other
foreigner
guys, you know.
Or
whatever.
girls.
Or
Yeah,
girls, of
yeah,
course.
girls.
Can you choose single or double room in the residence? Yes, you can.
And I think you can change.
You can
right?
change too. Yeah, you can easily change. Yeah.
Like if you don't like your roommate.
But it's more fun with roommate.
Of course it is.
It is, yeah. I had a roommate for 2 weeks.
Jackie.
And I didn't get a new roommate for the rest of the time.
Well, you had me as roommate
I
the
almost
most of
had
the time.
Jessi, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Every weekend there was.
Every weekend I was her roommate.
But yeah. So I was like without a roommate, and I would say the one thing that I missed the most was that I didn't have anyone to eat with.
And if you have a double room, then the friends can stay over. And you can
Yes.
have like sleepover with 6 people in one bed.
Like
we did that.
We did.
It was hot.
How do you get a visa? Does the school help you with that? I think every country has their own rules about that. You don't need a visa if you stay less than 3 months. And I think a lot of
every European country.
yeah, exactly. So there were students, there were friends of us that stayed like for 6 months or whatever, and they needed
A visa?
a visa. After 3 months, they would go to Japan
And then come
for a
back.
weekend, and then come back for another 3 months,
And then you get 3 months more for the
yeah,
visa.
I didn't
exactly.
even know that.
Yeah. Maybe that's illegal what we were telling.
Probably, but you should do it legally. Normally, I think it's through the embassy.
Yeah. You
Um,
can also call the Korean embassy. And
Yeah.
They're gonna tell you.
Exactly, but if you don't know, you can always call the EF in your country.
Yeah, the
now.
local. My turn. What's your most fun memory?
Oh no, we can't tell. We don't have like the most.
Yeah, we have memories.
Like, for example, like we went to Busan and there were like tons of
Crazy
funny
stuff in
memories and
Busan,
crazy
yeah.
stuff happening and
Yeah, for me, like just like the memories of like going in the subway, like waiting for a subway there, or like getting out Gangnam Station, exit 10. I mean, those
It's
are like
like-
stuff that.
Like if we go there again, it'll be like a nostalgic thing.
Yeah,
You like see
definitely.
Gangnam Station, and
you
you'll
will
just
be like, oh my god! Yeah.
So a lot of things. Like for me, also 1 million was very memorable
yeah,
for
yeah,
me.
yeah.
One of my most beautiful memories I had like first time Norebang.
Oh.
Like, you know,
That was so
everybody,
fun.
yeah, everybody's talking about like karaoke, but then when you're actually doing it, it's like you're like, oh my god, I'm in Korea doing karaoke,
Yeah.
or like the first time Korean barbecue,
The first time Korean fried chicken.
yeah.
Those are
Soju.
Yeah.
Soju. First time that we had tons of funny memories just because of soju.
Yeah.
Be careful with soju.
Off this soul.
I'm about to get lit
up the soju. Last question. What are some must-see places in Seoul?
Oh, that's actually a really good
That
one.
is
a good one
actually
to
a good one to
end
end on.
Myeongdong.
Myeongdong.
Myeongdong as a shopping district.
Yeah.
The palace.
Any palace.
Young
They're-
any
they're-
palace.
They're like
Like my favorite district was Hongdae, 100%.
Hongdae.
Hongdae was
Yeah.
awesome.
It's like the going out.
Like
a lot
going
of
on, you can't
street
go out.
artists are there. a
Street
lot.
artists, like there were like a lot of shops, cafes.
I
going out
really
there.
like going to the Seoul Tower, the Namsan Tower.
Han River
Of
Oh,
course,
of
Han
course, of
River.
course. Yeah,
You
yeah.
can do beautiful picnics at Han River.
and dates.
And days. Yeah.
So many.
Itaewon.
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 Lotte World.
Oh, yeah, Lotte
yeah,
You
World.
have to visit the amusement park.
Of course, Gangnam.
Gangnam by
yeah,
itself.
oh, right.
Gangnam.
Gangnam became so normal for us.
Yeah.
Gangnam is like the richest.
It's like the heart of
the
of
richest
Seoul.
district, the most like expensive.
Oh, yeah.
Gangnam.
Coex Mall.
Coex
The
Mall.
Coex
Oh,
Center.
yeah.
When you're a K-pop fan.
SM Town, Coex
Yeah.
Mall.
And next to the Coex Mall, there's a beautiful temple. Like they drew like there's like the most biggest marmor Buddha
Marble?
statue. Yeah,
Marble?
marmor.
Marble.
Marble? Is it marble?
Well, it doesn't matter. The biggest Buddha statue is there, so yeah, it's definitely something you should see.
Yeah, like the old village. How is it? The Hanok village?
Hanok Village, yeah. Hanok Village is beautiful.
Pyeongchang, Busan, Suwon.
Yeah.
Different places. Okay, that were all the questions. There were a lot of questions, but good questions though. I hope you.
questions.
We hope you like learned something and it really helped you. If there are any more questions, just put them below.
Thanks for watching.
Shout out to these beautiful girls. If you want to follow them, if you want to follow them on Twitter or anywhere else, I'm gonna put a link down below.
Yeah.
And yeah, otherwise keep posted for other videos.
Yes.
Okay.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.